YouTube. Welcome to OG Whispers. I'm OGMarv. Tonight we're going to whisper about parenting and dealing with a co-parent who don't know shit about parenting. Basic do's and don'ts. One of the things you don't do as a parent is throw the other parent under the bus with the kids. Any child custody or child mediation person, professional will tell you that. They won't allow you to do it in the hearing, and you're not allowed to do it at home. For Shanika to be talking about me in front of my own children, it's just downright. I never talked about her in front of the kids because I knew better. I did my homework in terms of I Googled a lot of stuff, and when I was going to take her to family mediation last year, I Googled to do what you can and cannot do, what you can and cannot say in front of the kids. One of the things you're not supposed to say or do is make disparaging remarks about the kids of the parent. That's a big no-no. Yet she does that. My daughter called me the last time that Nick and I kind of got into it, which is the last time me and her have spoken, and said something to me to the effect of, she didn't appreciate me making her mother cry. Kind of pissed me off, to be honest with you, because I don't cry, but I get damn angry. Because some of the shit Shanika does is just fucked up. Just damn fucked up. There's no other way to put it. I try not to say those kind of things though in front of kids. I respect the fact that she is their damn mother. The bitch don't respect the fact that I'm their father. And yeah, she's a bitch. She is the very description in Webster's dictionary of a bitch. Because she's a dog. She's a sex freak. She's a ghetto bitch. She won't work, doesn't work, and is content to live on the money that I provide for the children. None of it up. Ain't put away a dime. They have nothing. Any self-respecting parent that's a payee on a child's account has the right to spend some of the money on the child if you're buying the clothes and things of that nature. She gets food stamps, so she ain't got to buy out with cash. And so, it's like she gets a little over $500 a month in food stamps. So, and hell, she needs to be spending any cash on food. I doubt if the rent at Logan Park is a whole hell of a lot, because the rent there is based on your income. Well, she has no income, so her rent should be nothing. Or maybe $35, $40, yes. So she's living off taxpayers and me. Mostly me. I don't appreciate it because she doesn't respect me, and come on now, a dog don't bite the hand that feeds it. Okay, that's an animal. This fool don't have the brains of a fucking animal, and I'm sure she gets mad because I talk about her on here. But she gives me a lot of goddamn material because she does things that make you go, Yeah. Make you wonder, what the hell is she thinking? Who does that? I'll tell you who does that. A brain dead person who wasn't taught any better. This lady, obviously didn't have a whole lot of upbringing. Nobody didn't really spend no time with her, teach her how to be a woman. Yet she raised my son, and she don't know shit about being a man. Nothing. You can't teach a child something, or you can't teach anybody something that you yourself don't know. She doesn't even know how to go out there and get a job. How's she going to teach my son to go out there and get a job? He's going to have to go out there and go to work. Nobody's going to take care of him. I'm his father. I'm going to do what I need to do as his father, regardless of how old he is. But I want him to have the necessary tools to go out there and make a living. She doesn't have the tools for living. You know, she has the tools. She spends her time doing, you know, bad things rather than the right thing. You would think that if anything, she would respect the hell out of me, because without my money, she'd have none. None. Okay? Are you listening? She would have none. There's nothing comes to her house in the mail in the form of a pay to the order of Shanika Williams. What she does is, let me show you here real quick. She has 2 cards that looks like this. This is the card I get my money on. That's the card that she gets the kids' money on. She's a payee, okay? She ain't worked no goddamn where. Her Social Security account probably don't have shit in it, because the only thing she'd ever had that would have had any Social Security taken out was worked at Walmart for minimum wage. And you know, she little stints there, but she wasn't even there for a year on either stint. Okay, Shanika is no model for any child to follow, or anybody else for that matter. She's not qualified to teach nobody shit on how to lay on, or how to scheme to get money that don't belong to her. I got a phone from somebody that knows her that was telling me that she received quite a bit of money this week. I'm hoping hell that she did something fraudulent, because whatever she did to get all that money had to be illegal. Okay? She doesn't know I know that she has that money, but I know. I get calls about her all the time. You know, and I don't tell her who's telling me what, but you know, some of the people that she thinks likes her don't. Some of the people that she thinks is her friends aren't. Because when people see that what kind of person you are, they quickly equate that to themselves, and how are you going to be treating them? Because if you do that, look, here's a good example. Nika's grandmother didn't want to let her friend, when they were working down at San Francisco Airport, and on the way home, they stopped at her grandmother's house for whatever reason. The friend, I'm not going to mention her name, needed to use the bathroom. Granny didn't want to let the friend use the bathroom because, you know, older people tend to not want people they don't know in their house. I don't blame her. I don't want nobody in my house I don't know either. Mary and I have a really nice house. This house is worth $500,000. We have really nice stuff in here. Everything in here is valuable and worth something. We don't have junk. Our beds. Matter of fact, we just bought a brand new 65-inch TV that was on sale for $500 some, and it just went back up. Mary told me earlier that it went back up to $700 some. We don't buy cheap shit. We drive a Mercedes-Benz. The cars are not cheap to maintain or to run. We live good because we both worked. Mary worked at AC Transit, driving the bus a hell of a lot longer than I did because she worked there for 32 years. I only worked there for just 10. But that still helped me, with the amount of money that I get from Social Security. Now, I'm an old man. Why would somebody in their 30s want to take money from an old man? Not actually taking money from me, but the money that's supposed to go to my children is not going to my children. It's going to her. She pays whatever bills that she has out of that money. She has no visible means of support whatsoever. No, nothing comes in the mail that is in the form of a check that says paid to the order of Shanika Williams. What she has is the payee card of my kids. What mother in their right mind puts the father under the bus with the children? My daughter thinks I'm hurting her mom. I'm not hurting her mom. Her mom's hurting me. She's using me. This is what she's teaching our daughter to do. And our daughter's going to grow up and do the same shit. Matter of fact, where's my phone? The last conversation I had with my daughter was rather disturbing. As well as disrespectful. She had the nerve to call me bro. I had to quickly tell her that. So I had a conversation with my daughter, and let me see. It's kind of a long take. I don't know if I'm going to read it all to you, but I'm going to read a good bit of it. Damn. Okay. So it starts off with, apparently I must have asked her a question because she answered by saying, because you're disrespectful. I said, is this Shamari? Because I'm not sure if it's her or not. I said, I'm not being disrespectful, nor have I lost anything. And so my daughter sends me a link to a song. And she says, I picked this song to explain what mom thinks you are. And that's exactly why I'm bi. The song it was titled, You Ain't Shit. Now, what child of 12 years old would send their father a text saying, you ain't shit? How disrespectful is that? I said, what do you buy? Buy what? Because I'm thinking, she's got to be talking about something else. She goes, bisexual. I said, no. I call her. And I said, no. She goes, yeah. I don't know if you can see this or not, but let's see. How I get this? I can't get this thing to show. Anyway, I said, is this you? And she goes, yeah, that's me. I go, OMG. She said, but mom texts the other parts. What? And so I'm telling her I can't breathe because this was really shocking to me. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna call Child Protective Services tomorrow and have them look into this. I said, and she says, you mad because I'm bisexual? I knew I shouldn't have told you. I went, oh my God, OMG. She goes, mom knows. And so I answered her. I said, no, I'm not mad at you. I'm in shock. Oh my God, OMG, OMG. And she said, why? I'm not like Cece. I'm girly though, not tomboy. Ew. Cece is one of us who is also. She's not bi. She's gay. She has a wifey. And then to me, I'm not like Cece. I'm girly though. I'm not tomboy, you. And she goes, you're embarrassing. I'm embarrassing? You gotta be fucking kidding me. How? If I asked her, I said, how? She goes, because you're my parent. I just told you what I am, and now you're freaking out. Like, shit. I said, I'm having a shock moment. And she goes, okay. I go, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. I go, why are you like this? Well, how did this happen? Because I'm confused more than anything else. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I said, you have to be pulling my leg. This is a mean trick. And I'm having problems breathing it, and I'm saying that. And I go, no. Please tell me you're kidding. Oh my God. I said, okay, I give up. Y'all win. I said, I feel like shit now, and what did I do to deserve this? I've tried to be a good father. I've tried somebody you could respect and love. I lived my life the right way. I've never hurt anybody, at least not knowingly. But everybody I've ever loved turned on me, except some of my grandchildren. I don't deserve any of this. And actually, it had me in tears. And I said, this is the saddest day in my life. So my daughter says, so you're saying you're disappointed in me because I'm bi? Well, you know what? The situation you and mom had affected, along with other men, just being so dumb and stupid. So it's not my fault. The fact that y'all men always want us women to do what y'all won't do, it's crazy how y'all can be so controlling. Thanks for showing me an early lesson. IG, I don't know what that stands for. I said, I have not been controlling toward you or your mom. If that were the case, we'd still be together. I love you and Marshawn, and I care about what happens. It's called caring, not controlling. Your mother had freedom enough to lie to me and tell me she would stand with an aunt who never existed. As I found out later, I said, but I said, you're not showing me that you're being raised right by taking sides between your mother and I. You are totally out of line for being in this conversation. This is not your place to challenge me about the difference of opinion that is between your mother and I. You're supposed to stay neutral, not take sides. If you don't believe me, Google it. I said, I already have. If I heard or read you talking to your mom the way you talk to me, you'd be put on some kind of punishment. You're a kid, and you shouldn't be in this conversation, period. You should definitely stay out of grown people's business. We shouldn't be having this conversation at all. So you're being disrespectful to me, and that's just wrong. I love you unconditionally because I'm your father. I've done nothing to hurt you, Nunu, so I don't understand why you're hurting me. This conversation is very disturbing, and I am going to call PCS tomorrow. CPS tomorrow. At the very least, she needs counseling. Her mother's been needing counseling. They were diagnosed a couple of mental disorders years ago, and they put her on Zoloft, and right after that, Shanika got pregnant with Shamar. So she had to stop taking the Zoloft because that's not good for the baby. So she had the baby. She announced to me, I don't need the Zoloft anymore. Nothing wrong with me. I tried to tell her, yeah, you do still need to use that Zoloft, and you should go back to using it because the Zoloft really does work. It works beautifully. It made her a more normal person, because right now her mind is out of control. It's just spinning out of control. That's the reason why it's so difficult for me to deal with her, because she's really not able to handle the difference between her and I, and still co-parent with me. I don't appreciate some of the shit she does, but that doesn't stop me from co-parent with her. It also doesn't make me want to take the children out of her life, which is what she's done to me right now. So, the other way around, where if you want to take the kids out of somebody's life, you ought to have to go to court to do that. Otherwise, you ought to go to jail. Unless a court finds the other parent incapable of being a parent, there should be no punitive measures taken against the other parent. It's not her right to do that. She doesn't have the right to do that. You know, and a lot of people, you know, lose their insight on their rights of entitlement. She's parent. She's not the big boss man. She's not running this. This is supposed to be a partner. She don't own them kids. I don't own them. Neither one of us own them. We're their guardians by God. That's all any parent is a guardian of that child. You don't own your kids. Shanika doesn't own those kids. But, you know, for her to do the fucked up shit she does and turn, you know, like, because basically, you know, Shamari isn't that crazy about me in the first place. And I'm sure she's even less crazy about me now. My son and I had a really close bond. Shanika's fucking with that really bad, and that pisses me the fuck off. That really does piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna try to hide it. I'm fucking mad about this, and yeah, she's hurting me. I'm hurt. I'm hurt like a motherfucker. What goddamn mother? This bitch ain't no mother. Okay, she's not a mother. She's not a mom. Not at all. She's a beast. The bitch is a fucking beast. And in my mind, she ought to be locked up, institutionalized, on with her fucking brain. If you're getting money from somebody and they're taking care of you, why would you want to not speak to them, you know, at least be respectful toward them? Why would you disrespect somebody who's doing something for you, you know, and doing the right thing? That in and of itself tells me this bitch is a nut. She's a fucking fruitcake. She needs more than Zoloft at this point, if you ask me. She needs some Prozac. Clearly, Shanika's a beast. She's an animal. She's a beast. And she's a very fucked up individual, and there's no other fucking way to put it. This is the worst person walking the face of the earth. For one of them. I'm sure there's other mothers out there that are just as fucked up as she is. You know, I have to deal with them. I have to deal with this one. I wouldn't take the kids from her, even though I don't like her, even though I don't think she's fit to be an athlete trainer. I would not do anything to hurt her relationship with those kids. It's basic parenting. There's certain things you just don't do. There's borders, there's boundaries. You don't cross the line. This bitch has no borders, and you know, like I said, I got a call today. I'm hoping like hell that because this person was saying to me that that she might be guilty of fraud. I'm hoping like hell she is. I'm hoping like hell she is. Because she needs a little time out. She could use some time in jail. She needs to chill out and take stock of her life and see what she's doing. Because she's out of control. She's totally out of control. I got 11 other baby mamas, okay? None of them have ever disrespected me as a father, has ever stopped me from seeing the children or interfered in me and the children's relationship. None of them have done that because that's not supposed to do. I don't do that to her. I don't run interference or stop her from seeing the kids. You know, I could have kept my son here last time I had him. I could have kept him here. Neither one of us had a corridor to say any different. So I could have kept me all I wanted to. There wouldn't have been a damn thing she really could do about it. It's like keeping him over there. And until I decide to do something legally, she's within her rights to do that. It's fucked up though still, regardless of whether it's within her rights or not, because it's just fucking wrong. Kids have a right to have their father. Fathers have a right to be around their children, unless they're pedophiles or murderers or something of that nature. Both parents should respect each other's parental rights. Both parents should respect the law. You don't respect nothing. Like I say, she wasn't raised. Her mother didn't raise her. She just raised her dad pretty much. And this is the result of when kids raise themselves because the parents are busy working. I'm a good and decent person. I'm of sound mind. My body's starting to fail a little bit. I'm 67. I'm not spring chick, and my health is not what it used to be. And even that alone, how much longer I'm gonna be here. Sometimes when I sit around and think about this shit, I think that bitch is trying to kill me, bust me out. The stress will kill you faster than anything else. Everybody knows that. I've had to take some steps and learn how to control my emotions and things like that, because I'm a lot more angry than I'm showing. Like I said in some other videos, if I was the kind of person that could murder somebody, she'd be dead. A lot of guys would have been killed her a long time ago. Even if it was for nothing else but the cheating, laying around fucking other men when she's supposed to be in a relationship with you. This bitch was actually in another relationship with some other guy at the same time she was in a relationship. Who does that? And what part of that does she think was right? Was the right thing to do? You can't teach a child something you don't know yourself. And if you don't have borders and don't have morals and don't have standards, how can you give it to the child? You can't. Shamari's already on the path of going straight to hell in a handbasket. She's a very bright young lady. She gets damn good grades in school. I don't know how she manages to do that, with all the bullshit that's going on around her. But she does. I'm very proud of her. Scholastically, she's a damn good person in school. But in her family life, she lacks a lot of things that her mother is not capable of. I try to teach her when I'm around her, things like the last time she was here, her and I were actually talking about some of the stuff that her mother does. I try to keep that stuff to a minimal because, again, I don't want to throw. I'm not Shanika. I don't throw her ass up under the bus. Her kids love her, and they should. She's their mom. They should also love me too. I'm their father. I'm always having a little problem with that. And my thing is, I don't want to be gone too long for my son, because little kids forget, and you have to build the bond all over again. For Shanika to even, look, Maury has a whole goddamn show based on mothers trying to find their kids' fathers so they can be in their lives. What the fuck bitch is it that tries to father out the kid's life, try to alienate the children from him? What fucking moron does that? It's called Shanika. That's the beast. That's the moron. That's the fucking bitch. I got no respect for that motherfucker. She's a whore, a liar, a conniver, a thief, and just all in general fucked up ass individual. She don't care about nothing and nobody but her goddamn self. And that's a shame. Well, thank you for listening if you did. Yeah, she has no idea how much this channel has kept her alive. because I would clearly go lock her up if I didn't have children with her. Only reason I don't kill her is because I don't want to go to jail. Two, I don't have any way of explaining that to the kids. How do you explain that? Well, I killed your mom because they will understand. They get older and can understand some things. Right now, they're not old enough to understand it. And I think Shamari even has an issue with the fact that we don't love each other. I'm gonna be honest. I can't stand that fucking bitch. I can't stand a bum. Hear my father and mom talk about people that don't work and don't do shit and just live off, welfare. Because back in the day, broads just had babies to keep from the government until Ronald Reagan cut that. No, Clinton, I think it was, cut that shit out and decided that the United States government was only going to help you with two. Any kids you had over two, they're not helping. That's one of the reasons why she ain't got but two too. But see, she knows she ain't gonna get no money for the third one. Well, if she might could, because see, that'd be another man, and that would just be really one, because she's not getting money from the county. She's getting money from the Social Security. So that wouldn't count as county. So yeah, she could have a baby with another nigga. I think that's what she ought to do. I think she ought to go have herself another son with somebody else and let me have my son. Because she's going to end up fucking his head up the way she is fucked up. But trust me, Shamari needs counseling. I'm going to call PCS tomorrow and see if I can arrange for her to get some. I want to help her. She needs help. And Nika does too, but you can't make grown people go to counseling or pick brains. But I am going to make sure that Shamari gets the help she needs. And I am going to call PCS and maybe even go down there and show them the text, because I have everything in my phone still. I'm never going to delete it. And if I ever do decide to delete it, I'm going to send it to my cloud first. Because I have text messages, Nika, when she was texting this dude that she called herself being in love with, and I have every text. I got her hold of her one day when she was stupid enough to leave it on the kitchen counter, and I took pictures of all the texts in her phone. That bitch had 242 to this one guy. Okay, but she's in a relationship with me. How fucked up is that? Fucked up. It just shows lack of respect, lack of morals, lack of standards, lack of anything that matters. It's really, I hate to do videos like this about her, but she gives me so much material and ammunition, I can't help it. Plus, I need to vent. I need this off my chest. I need to know somebody else knows about this besides myself. This was actually a good way to vent. It's good to let people see the kind of shit that she does and know what kind of person she is. Because, it's like, I forgot to finish my story about her grandmother. Her and her friend stopped at her grandmother's house. Granny didn't want to let the friend use, So Shanika's fucked up ass waits till she gets all the way back home in Sacramento and takes out her phone and calls her grandmother and cusses her out because she didn't want to let her buddy use the bathroom. Who does that? And it told me right there, I knew I was in trouble right there, because if she'll cuss out her grandmother who's 80-some years old because the granny didn't want to let somebody she didn't know in her house to use the bathroom, what the hell did I think she was going to do to me? I knew right then I was in trouble, because she cared more about that friend. I was thinking they might have been fucking. I don't have no proof of that, but it must have been something going on. There ain't no way in the hell I'd curse out my mother because she wasn't as accepting of my friend. I wouldn't expect her to do that. The girl's a piece of work. She's actually a piece of shit. That's what she is, a piece of shit. Any woman that purposely keeps a child from his father, that's a piece of shit. That's a fucked up individual, and I got no respect for that motherfucking whore, okay? And that's exactly what she is. She's a whore. And in my mind, she'll always be a whore. Because once you're a whore, once you get that label stuck on you, that stays with you for the rest of your damn life. It's like if you're a thief. People know a thief, you stay a thief in their minds for the rest of your life. Morally, Shanika's a low, she's a snake. She's lower than a snake if you can get any lower than that. She's definitely a fucking individual. And why the hell? See, this is why I question whether there's even a God or not. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't believe in God. I don't. If there were a God, people like her would be struck from the earth a long time ago. No God in his mind would allow her to survive and live amongst good people or do bad things to good people. So I don't subscribe to that God thing. There's probably a higher power, but that entity is not interested in the quality of a person's character. God would be if there were one. And she'd have been dead a long time ago. If you watched my show, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming. If you will, thank you for viewing. Like and subscribe. Let me know that you were here. It'd be nice if somebody would comment. This is OGMarv. Thank you for watching OGMarv Whispers. And I'll see you next time I do another video. Good night.